Brilliance Audio presents Man Down by Irma Venter, translated by Karin Shimka, performed by Sarah Zimmerman, Steve West, and Ingeborg Riedmaier.
Alex. The first shot kicks up dust, 10, 12 yards to my left, too far away to convince me to take cover. The second one makes me drop to my haunches on the hard, dusty ground. Somewhere, above my head, it explodes through the galvanized steel of the squatter shack and travels all the way into the hut next to it, hitting something solid with a dull thud. A child screams, but from a few shacks farther down the winding, rubbish-strewn dirt road. Movies lie. 9mm bullets rip through everything. "Move!" the policeman shouts. Constable Indebele, if I remember correctly. First name Dumisani, or just Dumi, he told me this morning, when Captain Berger introduced us. From the shack next to the one where I'm hiding, the policeman urges me with 2 fingers to move on to the next row of houses, away from the firefight. I do as he says. Earlier, over rusks and a flask of coffee in the back seat of the freezing police car, he told me he came from a small place near Ulundi, in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. His uncle is a traditional healer, a Sangoma. He could have stayed in the village if he'd wanted to, he joked, but the boredom would probably have killed him. I wonder whether some part of him doesn't wish he were back there today. "Come on!" he calls, indicating that we need to move even deeper into the sprawling shantytown.
Sarah. Mumbai feels like more of the same, just as chaotic, noisy, dirty, and steaming hot as Nigeria was. And I could see the litter on the roads as the plane descended. Not a little, tons of it. But the people look different, and the man stamping my new, almost empty passport is a little friendlier than the burly official in Nigeria. I'd been in Lagos 9 hours when I discovered that she'd been gone for weeks. Weeks! Thank the freaking stars for the sudden, unexpected notice that she'd used her credit card in Mumbai. I rushed my guide back to the airport before I'd even checked into the hotel. How she got to India, I have no idea. She must have used cash, caught buses, hitchhiked, swum, snuck across borders. Maybe she even got herself a new passport. You have to give her credit. She knows how to disappear. I'm lucky she swiped her credit card at all. She bought nothing on it for months. She's smarter than that. But something must have happened. A crisis. Or maybe she'd used up her cash. The few $1,000s she had couldn't have lasted forever. "Miss." The voice pulls me back into the stuffy airport, the air heavy with heat and humidity. "Yes." "Why have you come to India?"
Ranna. I wake up. The room is bathed in the moody light of a single lamp burning in the corner. I try to steady my breathing, blink my eyes until the outline of the TV becomes clear. The curtain. I wait for the soft drone of the AC to register. The white sheets rustle as I move my feet. The dream was so clear it feels like it happened yesterday. When will I ever forget? Is it possible to erase the fact that you shot your father? I look from the bed toward the circle of light in which Sarah is still working on her laptop, cigarette in hand. The room reeks of smoke. Judging by the pile of cigarette butts in the ashtray next to her, she hasn't stopped working since we ordered room service for dinner. Curry, hot enough to burn the skin off a goat. Girl can certainly hold her hot stuff. I felt like my head was on fire after the 3rd bite. I yawn, turn around, and pull the duvet up to my shoulders. Shiver. The air is chilly. Sarah has set the AC at 62. It's ridiculous to feel this cold in Mumbai. I've learned a few things about Sarah. She doesn't like heat or crowds. Actually, she dislikes people in general. And I was right about small spaces. She climbs the stairs to her hotel room instead of taking the elevator. Perhaps her issue with confined spaces is related to her time in prison. I'm not sure why she dislikes people. I suspect it's just a personality thing. Apart from these observations, I don't know much about her. I'm aware of her history with Alex, and that she served time for theft and fraud, but that's about it.